Megan Woods.
Chairman, and I'm very happy to take a call on this. It is fair to say that we are disappointed with this legislation. We are squandering a once-in-a-generation opportunity to really address the issues of alcohol harm in our society. But as other members have mentioned, we'll have the chance to debate that in coming months. The choice we have today is around the purchase price of alcohol and the three options that are put in front of us. In coming to my decision of how I'm going to vote, I've considered the evidence, because I consider that's what we need to do. We've had colleagues from around the House talking about the evidence just not backing up many of the claims that those that want to raise the drinking age back to 20, that drinking is a problem confined to that age group of 18 to 20. In fact, what we've seen is that we've seen drinking dropping amongst this cohort in the last 5 years. Many who support raising the drinking age point to neurobiological evidence and talk about the developing adolescent brain. But one of the things about this piece of legislation is that the age is just being used as a scapegoat, as a smokescreen for the fact that many of the other measures that need to be taken, the tough calls, are not being taken. If we were really going to have a real debate around the age of purchase or the age of drinking of alcohol in New Zealand, then we would have had a real debate about it. Instead, what we have is that we just have flippant comments about the neurobiological evidence. Well, actually, the neurobiological evidence points to the fact that it is the adolescent brain develops up to the age of 25. 20 is just some arbitrary line in the sand. If you're going to put it there, then you might as well put it at 18. There is no neurobiological evidence to suggest that 20 is ever any better than 18. It is not better. There is no evidence to that. I ask the member opposite, and I invite him to take a call and point to the neurobiological evidence that shows that 20 is better than 18, and he can't because it doesn't exist. And then we have the other option of the split age. Well, I say, if you think the drinking age is of matter, then you need to choose to vote either 18 or 20. I think that we need to make a call on this, and I will be voting to keep the drinking age at 18, because I do not think that raising it back to 20 is going to achieve anything in addressing alcohol harm in this country. The Royal Commission, when it initially made its recommendations, did look at a split age. But they abandoned this by the time the final report came out, and they abandoned this for a very good reason, and that very good reason is because it's a political compromise and not something that works anywhere else to actually address the issue of reducing alcohol harm in this country. Raising the age back to 20, splitting the drinking age between 18 and 20 will do nothing to reduce alcohol harm in New Zealand. All it is doing is putting the onus for this problem back on young people, and as previous speakers have said, making scapegoats of them. We need to do better than this in this Parliament. We have an opportunity to really address this issue, and we are squandering it. We need to do better for our country, and we need to do better for our young people than making scapegoats of them, because this is all doing. It's very convenient to raise the drinking age to 20 and think you've solved the problem. But the reality is that nothing will change. Raising the age in which people can purchase or drink alcohol from 18 to 20 will not address the problems we have in this country. I urge members from all around the House to consider the evidence when they're making their vote. I've looked at the evidence, and I'll be voting to keep it 18. Thank you.
I'll call Colin King.
Chair, it's great to see this debate